Be prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. A look from above the incredible City Hall building here at our broadcast location tonight, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons' shooting has always been a topic of concern since he came into the league. Doc Rivers said, I don't want him to play thinking about shooting a jump shot. I want him to play downhill, get in the paint, make plays, and get to the free throw line. He's a great player. I'm going to give him the keys and let him be free. Guys?
Good idea. Thank you, D.A. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson is out there with Adams. Then there's Dillon Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the two-guard position. And for Philadelphia. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Simmons is out there with the natural. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Anderson. To the middle. Here's the natural. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
And Anderson kicks to Brooks. Payne for 3. And Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Morant against Harris. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Here's Adams, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Fast break, Philadelphia. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hey, when you watch Dillon Brooks play, you know, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Simmons passes to Drummond. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brooks outside. That one doesn't go. Good D by Drummond. Pass to Thibault. Low block shot on the way. Again, Philadelphia.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant outside. On the wing, Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dillon Brooks.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And he knocks down the first one. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's the natural, guarded by Morant. The natural, the pass to Curry. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Brooks. It's not going to go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
They had active hands on the defensive end, and it paid off. A lot of easy baskets and transitions because of that.
Now here's Morant. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Curry kicks to Simmons. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now this summer, a new contract for Andre Drummond after being bought out last season by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's nice to get a fresh start. I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder, eager to prove his doubters wrong.
The first one falls.
A nightly double-double machine. Andre Drummond gives you reliable production.
Some changes for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in for Harris. And both free throws good for Drummond. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. He can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Here's the natural. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Here's Conchar. Here's Tillman. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now the pass to the natural. Here's Korkmaz. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And Philadelphia making a change here. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Passes it to Tillman. Melton with the ball. Puts up a 3. Here's Clark. The shot from the low post is good.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's the natural. He's got 7. Here's the 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Left side, Jones. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
The 76ers leading by 4. Here's the natural. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Melton with the ball. Now guarded by the natural. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clark outside. 6 to shoot. Jones the pass to Clark. Launches it. No good that time. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So on the floor for Memphis, DeAnthony Melton out there with Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Tillman in at the center. Clark. Rebound by the 76ers. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Here's Niang. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Jones kicks to Melton. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And that one goes long.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now here's Jones. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Inside, here's Bassett, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And the 21st pick in 2019. Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
And you look at the 2021 draft class, Just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs, Green, and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And your Sixers, Nancy.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris is checked in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Shake Milton. Now here's Morant, coming off a stellar performance against Washington.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point God moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
That's good from Morant.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team, and these guys, they follow him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Simmons. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Bassi. Back to Simmons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. And Craig, you talked about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in.
And it's hard to look at Simmons and not get excited about his potential. He's still got a lot of developing to do as a player, and he's ready to put in the work.
Here's Morant. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Morant's got 8.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Simmons. He has 5. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Drummond. That one off the back iron and out. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Brooks outside. Memphis moving it around. Here's Bane. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets. Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Pass to Morant. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Morant.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Anderson against Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
That's good from Harris.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Seth Curry comes in for Green, and it's the natural in for Matisse Thybulle. And Harris drops them both. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against the Kings was tremendous. He contributed 31 points, and the energy he played with was amazing, willing his way to a double-double. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Now here's Brooks after the miss from Andre Drummond. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. The 76ers leading by 7, and there's the pass to the natural. Drummond dishes to Simmons. Harris outside. On target from 13 feet.
Just another shot in his arsenal. Tobias with the mid-range jumper.
Morant outside. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to Brooks for the 3. Kept alive, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. George Niang comes in for Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in for Harris. Outside, Jones takes the 13-footer, goes back up. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Tillman.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Drummond missing. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Clark. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Left side Curry. Pass to Korkmaz. To the paint. Here's the natural. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here is Clark. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And the small and power forwards are Thybulle and Harris. The natural out there with Simmons. And it's Drummond in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And here are the Grizzlies now, after the miss from the natural. Kicks to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bane. Shoots the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Has been Bane.
Bane's got 7 points in the game.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide-open man.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator. Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Here's Morant after the Sixers pick up 2. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Adams.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The kick out to Anderson. Payne for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. Harris on the double team. Bane passes to Anderson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Here's the natural.
Kyle Anderson.
The 76ers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the first one drops. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Both free throws, good from the natural. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Brooks against Simmons. Brooks feeling it out a bit. As he pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 7. Down low, Simmons. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Simmons got 9.
A nice bit of muscle from Simmons there, pushing through the contact and finishing strong.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Good. And the layup falls. The Naturals has got 10 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Simmons against Clark. Morant passes to Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bane's got 9 points here in the second half.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention, got his teammate a clean look.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The pass to the natural. Here's Niang. Philadelphia moving the ball around. To the inside. Here's the natural. Lays it up off the glass. That's 28 points for the natural.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Pass to Melton. 1:04 left in the third quarter. No good from Clark. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's the natural. 28 points for him. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Melton feeling it out a bit. Takes it inside. And that one's good by Clark.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Milton. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Milton's got his first bucket in this one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Melton. Guarded by Curry. From 13. No good from Clark.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Here's the natural, and he goes in for the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 10. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Tyus Jones. Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Tillman in at the 5. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Anderson. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. Here's Jones. Dishes to Anderson. From outside the arc. And again, Memphis no good. The 76ers leading by 10. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Jones. Floats one up. And the layup is up and in.
It's Jones.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Passes to Harris. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right side, Jones. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Tillman.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's the natural. Pass to Curry. Here's the natural. 76ers moving the ball around. Connects from 3-point range. And the 76ers lead by 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You look at the natural, he's been playing really well.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Ben Simmons comes in for the natural. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Brooks comes in for Clark. Baines checked in for Milton. And it's John Morant in for Jones. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And so it's Memphis with it. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Morant. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
At 6'11" with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Here's Brooks driving in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And Simmons kicks to Thybulle. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Brooks outside. Adams finds Brooks. Over Thybulle. And Curry pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Here's Morant. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. He's looking for Drummond and finds him up high to stuff the alley-oop.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
And it's Morant missing. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead early. Harris outside. And Curry has it in the corner. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect. Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're in front by 6. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter.
Your Sixers dance team. And your Sixers dance team.
Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Now, here's Thibault. There's the pass to the next one. Let's go. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 9. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Melton. And so they foul intentionally. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. With the teardrop, it's Drummond with the rebound. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Harris's shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Curry on the wing. Back to Harris. A 3-ball. And that one drops.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they